Tortola can feel confusing at first. Taxis that don't take cruise cards, beaches that aren't walkable from the port, and mountain roads that take longer than you think. Most cruisers step off the ship unsure whether to head straight to a beach, try to DIY the baths on Virgin Gorda, or stick close to Road Town. But here's the thing, once you understand the layout and make a few smart decisions early, this island becomes one of the most rewarding stops in the Caribbean. You'll discover how to spend your day without wasting time, which beaches are worth the drive, and where to find authentic island culture that most passengers walk right past. Stick around because we're about to show you the best way to spend your day in Tortola. I'm Charlie from Travel Day Trip Ideas, where we help you explore cruise ports like a local, not a tourist. Today, we're covering Tortola in the British Virgin Islands, and this place delivers far more than most passengers expect. When you step off the ship at Road Town Cruise Terminal, you're about 10 minutes on foot from the heart of the city. The terminal has souvenir stalls, spice vendors, and a tourist information desk. But your best experiences are waiting just beyond that convenient hub. Now, before we dive into the day, let's talk about the biggest decisions you need to make in Tortola. First, do you want beaches or culture? The best beaches aren't walkable from the port. They're 20 to 30 minutes away by taxi. If you want town, markets, and local flavor, you can do that entirely on foot. Second, transport. Taxis are easy, but not cheap. Expect around $8 to $12 per person to nearby beaches, and $20 to $30 for places like Smuggler's Cove. Buses exist and cost just a couple of dollars, but they're slow, and schedules don't always match cruise timing. Third, DIY or tour. Here's the thing. Tortola is mountainous, so everything takes longer due to narrow, winding roads. A quick note on tours. Cruise line excursions are easy, but you often pay much more for the same experience. Local tours usually offer smaller groups, better value, and more time at the actual sites instead of waiting in big groups. And the reputable ones know cruise timings. They'll get you back with the same safety buffer as the ship's own excursions. So if you're not comfortable with taxis or buses, or if you want to see mountain viewpoints and forested areas, a local tour is a smart move here. Walk through the terminal and head toward the main street. It's about a 10-minute stroll through streets that feel a little rough around the edges. Some buildings are worn, there's graffiti, and it's not the polished Caribbean you might expect. Here's mistake number one. Most cruisers take one look at the port area and turn around thinking it's unsafe or not worth exploring. We almost did the same thing, but once you get past the first few blocks, you'll find the real heart of Road Town. The local market is where locals shop for spices, fresh produce, and handmade crafts. The smell hits you a block away. Vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, curry blends. It's incredible. The market is covered, colourful, and full of energy. Vendors sell bags of spices for a few dollars, and you'll find local hot sauces, rum, and madras fabric, the traditional checkcloth of Tortola. The market closes around 1 in the afternoon, so get here early if you want the full experience. Just around the corner is a shaded square with historic buildings and a small memorial. It has a peaceful vibe. Locals hang out on benches under the trees. If you need a bathroom, there are free public toilets here. Lisa spotted a small cafe nearby where we grabbed strong coffee and a pastry. It felt surreal. British colonial charm in the middle of the Caribbean. But that's Tortola though. It's part of the UK, so the culture, the architecture, and the vibe are all distinctly British with a Caribbean twist. If you want a beach day, here's what you need to know. The closest beach is Cane Garden Bay, about 20 to 25 minutes by taxi. It's a lively spot with calm water, beach bars, and plenty of locals. The beach is beautiful, but here's mistake number 2. If you go to Cane Garden Bay on a multi-ship day, don't expect peace and quiet. The place gets absolutely packed. We saw a couple of cruisers arrive late and couldn't even find a spot to sit. Always build in buffer time, especially in Tortola, where things move on island time. This is one port where a lot of people book a tour because the timing is tight and the distances add up. If you want to see viewpoints, nature spots, and scenic mountain areas around the island, you're looking at an hour or more each way on winding mountain roads. Tours handle the driving, the timing, and the stress. Honestly, this is the easiest way to make the most of your day and helps you avoid wasting half your port time stuck in traffic or trying to find the right bus. For lunch, skip the tourist spots near the port and find a local restaurant in town. Try fish and fungi, a traditional dish made with cornmeal and okra, or conch fritters, which are crispy and flavorful. Fresh fish is everywhere, usually grilled and served with rice and beans. And don't skip the rum punch, a traditional cocktail made with lime, cane syrup, and local rum. It's strong, refreshing, and very Tortolan. If you have more time and want the best beach on the island, head to Smuggler's Cove. It's about 25 to 30 minutes from the port by taxi, and it's worth every dollar. The beach is remote, with soft white sand. The water is so clear you can see fish swimming around your feet. The water is calm and shallow for a long way out, making it perfect for families. There are fewer facilities here, so bring water and snacks. But the trade-off is peace, quiet, and that authentic Caribbean beach experience you came for. Here's the premium versus budget breakdown. The premium route is booking a local tour that takes you to Smuggler's Cove, stops at a viewpoint or distillery, and includes lunch. You'll pay around $60 to $80 per person, but you get maximum efficiency in a port where distances add up fast and mountain roads can slow you down. The budget version is taking a taxi to Cane Garden Bay, spending the day at the beach, and maybe hopping over to the Callwood Rum Distillery nearby. You'll spend around $20 to $30 on transport and save the rest for food and drinks. Both options work. It just depends on how much you want to see and how comfortable you are navigating independently. As the afternoon winds down, make your way back to the port. Here's something most cruisers don't realize. Traffic can get heavy around the mountain roads and city bridges, so leave yourself at least 90 minutes before your ship's departure time. Here's mistake number 3. Don't rely on buses to get you back on time. They're cheap, but they're unpredictable. If you're at Smuggler's Cove or Cane Garden Bay, book a taxi for your return or ask your driver to come back for you. It's worth the extra cost for peace of mind, which is why many cruisers choose a local tour instead of trying to manage the timing themselves. On the walk back to the ship, we stopped at a small bakery and grabbed a coconut tart. It was warm, flaky, and tasted like paradise. That's the magic of Tortola. It's the Caribbean, but it's also Britain. You get the best of both worlds. If you only do one thing today, make it the beaches. Smuggler's Cove if you have time, Cane Garden Bay if you don't. The water is stunning, the vibe is relaxed, and it's the kind of place where you forget you're on a cruise schedule. Just don't forget to leave early enough to get back. We've added our favorite local tours in the description below. They're good value, smaller groups, and they've always got us back to the ship on time. Tell us how you'd spend your day in Tortola, and keep watching for the next port.